Hey guys, happy Homebrew Wednesday. It's Saturday evening, just a little after 7. I'm making us 2-liter starter. Gonna brew tomorrow. I'm making the Yuengling Lager clone, so I've got that going, which is 2 liters of 2 liters of water, 200 grams of light DME, and I am using the Yeast 2112, the California Common, California Steam, whatever you want to call it. So, said I probably wasn't going to do a Homebrew Wednesday, but that was before I decided. I was going to brew. So, now that I'm going to brew, I'm going to go ahead and document it, and I'll go ahead and put that out there. Probably put it out probably Monday evening. Oh crap! That's a beer burp. It's not a homebrew, but it's a Mr. Mean Imperial IPA from Warped Wing Brewery, and that's in Dayton, Ohio. Dayton. If you can't understand my slang, Dayton. So that's what I'm up to. Let's see. Let's get a recap of what I did. I got the honey in my double IPA Wednesday, and that thing immediately came back to life. That's 1.5 pounds of honey I put in there, roughly, give or take. So I'm gonna let that go. I have my firm fridge out in the garage. I'm gonna set that to, I think I'm gonna do 65, maybe a little bit cooler, but I'm pretty confident that 65 is gonna be the magic mark. I'm gonna go ahead and ferment the steam beer, or Yuengling clone, Pottsville Common, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it Operation Undercover Lager, because I'm going to give the majority of this away to some guys I work with, and one guy doesn't know, but he's a big Yuengling fan, lives in Kentucky, can't get it anyway. If you would have watched my video prior to this, you would get that little joke saying whatever. But anyway, there's my favorite word again. That should be, I think, 4 times I've said it so far in these past few minutes. I'm going to get going to this. I'm going to get some brew footage tomorrow, which is Sunday. And it's going to be a small beer. It should, original gravity should be 1040, so it shouldn't be that big of a beer. Should be a good, easy drinker. Couldn't get Cascade hops today, so I'm just going to use Chinook. Original recipe that I found, let's see, 1/4 ounce of Chinook at 60. Then there was a little over, it was like 0.53 ounces of Cascade at 15, I think it is. So I'm just going to go ahead and use Chinook for both. I couldn't find any substitute either. If I would have known prior to today, I could have used lemon drop, but I don't have any of that either, and they did not have any of that at the homebrew store. But you know, planning, spur of the moments. That's all it is. Let's just do this, then let's just do that. So anyway, that's 5 or 6. So without further ado, I'm gonna get off of here and let you guys get back to your day. All right, guys. If you guys can get some beers out of Ohio, this is not a bad double IPA. It's pretty good. In a 16-ounce can, a pint is a pound the world around, as Alton Brown would say. So I'm gonna say, see you guys. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. All right, Yuengling clone today. Grain bill. See, 8 ounces, 1/2 pound of rice hulls, 6 pounds of Maris otter. It's not exactly what I found, but I couldn't find Citra, so I replaced the Citra with Maris otter, because that's what they had. 2.5 pounds of flaked corn and 12 ounces of caramel 80. Hops didn't have Cascade, so I replaced the whole thing with Chinook. And I'm going to do 1 ounce at 60 minutes, and I got another ounce. I'm going to dry hop it, but just about up to temp. I'm 155, shooting for 168. Then I'm going to go in, and it's hot out. It's just about 9 o'clock in the morning. and it's sticky. So, having said that, I've got under boob sweat like it's my job, so I will check you guys later. One thing from last week, I was getting some leaks, and it's not leaking right now, but I haven't started on the bulkhead yet. But anyway, I'm going to get some pull-through solder-in bulkheads from brewhardware.com. I'm going to post a picture of that in the tools to do the install and solder some permanent bulkheads in these kegels so they won't leak. So I'm going to insert picture now. So, after those are installed, I've got to extend my dip tubes out because that bulkhead won't be in there, but that's not a big deal. I can just get some couplers and solder those out to the, just extend them using couplers. Not a big deal, but that's what they're going to look like once they're installed. Should be slick, no leaks, and I'm going to do this top one, that bottom one, that bottom one, and that bottom one, so I'm going to do 5 total. So shouldn't be that big of a deal. Should be pretty clean, pretty easy. Just a matter of time. I ordered those, I think it was last Tuesday, so I should be getting those in the mail probably next week at some point. So with all my other projects I get going on, the house projects and beer projects, eventually I'll get to it. Alright, until sparge. Alright, sparge. Got a little more water over the grain bed that I wanted, but and you can see the all the flaked corn really turned to mush, and it looks like it's just a wad of powder in there. So maybe I'm pretty glad I got all those rice hulls in there, but I'm not having any issues lautering right now, so we're gonna see what happens. It seems to be flowing pretty well. I don't really have it open a whole lot, so we're gonna go see how things finish out. So I've been sparging now for just 4.5 minutes, so we're gonna go from there. I think it's a 90-minute boil, but I may shorten it down to 60-minute boil. I gotta see what my numbers are in my runnings as I'm connected to Wi-Fi. So if I get 7 gallons connect in, I'm still at, well, I guess slowing down on me. But if I can get 7 gallons and my numbers are still pretty good, say 10-10 or whatever, I'll collect some more, but I'm gonna sparge until I get down to the point where I've gotta quit. So anyway, I gotta see. Probably now that I'm talking about not sticking, it's probably gonna stick on me. So here we go. Not stuck. It just well, I guess you could say it's kind of wanting to a little bit, so I had to kind of open it up a little bit, but it opened it up and it's fine, so no worries. We're going on. Proceed as usual. There's what's left. I still got a little bit of liquid in there. Been sparging now for just under an hour as I connect to Wi-Fi, and I just got just a tad under 6 gallons, so I'm really stretching this one out and really pushing it. I keep checking my runnings and they're still at 10-10, so I'm scared that I'm gonna run out of liquid in my mash tun, but I'll just put some top off water in there, because right now the let's see, estimated pre-boil is 1036. Right now I'm still hovering around 1050 last time I checked, so 1045, 1050. So adding a gallon or so of top off water is not gonna hurt me. It'll probably get me right around where my numbers are supposed to be. But anyway, my efficiency seems to be pretty good. Patience is paying off today. So I'm about 24 minutes into the boil, and oh shit, doesn't look like I'm really boiling that much. Looks like I'm about out of propane, but I've got shortly, let's see, a little over 6 gallons. I quit sparging. My sparge sugar started getting pretty low. Alright, got my propane swapped out. I'm coming to a boil again, but I sparged down till about 1.008 to 1.005. Ended up having to put in about a gallon of top-off water, and still brought me my volume to 7.5 gallons at 1.034. So I think that's pretty good. I'm not going to complain. Beersmith has got a 1.036 at 7.83 gallons, but my boil also a little bit different than what I've got programmed in the Beersmith. So anyway, having said that, looking forward to my first top edition. That'll be, as soon as I get to a really good rolling boil, that'll be 5 minutes away. See you guys. Hey guys, finished up a while back. Got my beer sitting in the firm fridge right now. It's pitched about 75 or so. So I'm gonna let my firm fridge fermentation refrigerator cool everything down to 62 and hold it at 62. So I got a little over 6 gallons in there, so that's kind of worried me. I got 6 gallons of water in there plus the 2-liter starter, so I've got about 6.5 gallons or so in there, so it's pretty full. So I went ahead and rigged up a blow-off tube, and my finished numbers are 1045, so that's a little bit high according to Brewsmith, but I'll take it. It's not a big deal. So it should be a good drinking small beer. When everything's done and over with, I'm going to jump in the shower and get that refreshing feeling, and get some deodorant and all that good stuff on. So anyway, you guys have a good weekend. Have a good week. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. We'll see you guys.